Hi guys, welcome back to the video. This is meal 1. Mine is 100 grams of smoked salmon, which I fry because I like to have most of my food warm. So this has been on a pan for about 10 minutes and I don't think anybody else actually does that. You said they don't. You said no one heats up smoked salmon. I do.
It's actually so good, to be fair.
It is, yeah, it's good. Katie has 100 grams of steak. So this is also meal 1 for you. This is going to be our training day food, both the same on training and rest day. So salmon for me, steak for Katie, both on the same days. And today is training day as well. So pre-workout next.
Yeah, definitely appreciate getting to eat our meal 1 at home, because when we're in work normally, it's like our meal prep containers, and steak, 100 grams of steak at home is unreal because you can do it nice. 100 grams of steak in a meal prep container is not ideal at all.
This is baby rice. So many people ask us, what is baby rice? Where do we get it? Is it actual baby rice or is it another name for something else? We were talking about this, I think, in our last vlog as well, weren't we? Cream of rice, baby rice, rice flakes. In, what's that little health shop in Waterford called? It's a franchise.
Holland and Barrett?
No, that's not Little
Full of beans?
Yeah, is that what it's called? Full of beans?
Out in Arkeen?
Yeah. No, it's not Narkin. It's Full of Beans anyway is what it's called, okay. Isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. They do rice flakes, which are grand, but anything other than this, there's a gem rice as well, which is €3 for like a big bag. But again, it's like, it's got grains in, and people are like, oh no, it doesn't have grains in. If it's made properly, it doesn't have grains. It does. It always does. This is the best one, but it's the most expensive thing in the world. Like every time we train, it's like costs us €6. Every time that we want to train, it costs us €6. This is €6 fucking for 2 bags. So it's the best one, and you can make it just with water, like just like boil water, put it in the bowl and make it. Where if you get like gem rice or whatever, you got to make that on the hob because it needs to be cooked for a really long time before you can have it. Cream rice, same thing though, you can have it with kettle as well, but yeah, it is actually just normal baby rice. To be honest, you usually go for cow and gate, but this was the next best thing today. It all tastes the same anyway, but yeah, this was the next best thing today, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think like off season at some point, I think you were up to like 120 grams and I was at 100, so that was like 3 packets of baby rice every time we trained, and I'm pretty sure it's like $3.63 or something, so it was like €9 for our pre-workout. It was absolutely ridiculous.
And I spend it. I would pay that every single time, like especially in prep. When this is my favorite meal, right? And mostly because we get to put chocolate in it. It's warm. There's fruit in it. This is my favorite meal. So I'm not having some bullshit grainy rice like just because it's cheaper. Like I don't spend money on makeup or anything like that. Like all of our money goes into supplements and bodybuilding. So if you have to put like an extra €3 into cream of rice, then I fucking will.
I don't think to be fair, I actually don't think I realised how much I actually liked it until my food got cut about 2 weeks ago, and it was like 7 o'clock in the morning on my training day, and I was like, I cannot wait to train so I can have some baby rice. So I'm definitely appreciating it now, but I would eat the gem rice. Jess is just a little bit picky about the texture. I did make it one day and there was no graininess, like it was perfect, and she literally licked the top of the spoon and went, no, I can feel bits already, I'm not eating it. So try it before.
I love the way when you mock me. I have a 90-year-old Waterford lady. No, I won't have it. I don't like it. I don't talk like that. Do I talk like that? Do I seriously? I don't talk like that. Every time she mocks me, it's like, no, I can't have that now. I just won't do it. Who talks like that? Fucking insulted.
Are you getting hungry?
Yeah, I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There's gonna be so many beeps in this video today, isn't there?
Yeah. So, this is pre-workout. I think Jess pretty much talked us through this. 60 grams of baby rice, 30 grams of iso whey and 10 grams of dark chocolate. I used a mint one. I'm definitely not supposed to be 90%, but I just can't do it to myself. This 10 grams of chocolate is what gets me through the day, so Jess can do the 90% one when we can get it in the shops, but I think I'll always stick around the 60, 70 mark, unfortunately. I'm just not that dedicated yet, not right now.
Oh, this is my one. And small spoon to make it last. You know all about. You're obsessed.
Peach fuzz is here. Donna's definitely gonna see.
Is that his
Oh
favourite?
yeah, peach fizz is good, yeah.
This is how easy it is to order out of this machine. People have such a hard time trying to order out of this machine. They're like, it just won't take my card. Like the door. No one's fingerprint works on the door either.
That's for you.
What you go for?
I'm gonna go for the lemon one actually. I haven't had that one in a while. What are you doing?
I was just dancing and you were like, I'm gonna go for the lemon one.
So embarrassing.
This is from Ashton. She's leaving, so actually. Oh, you want to give a little shout out to her on YouTube?
I do actually want to give a little shout out to Ashton, yeah. Ashton actually became a member of the gym a good few months ago. I think she was travelling and then she moved back home. And since she kind of started the gym, we got on really well, but she was like always very supportive of her YouTubes. Anytime I'd see her in the gym, she'd always be asking constantly about how her prep is. Just kind of really supportive. And then we only found out yesterday that Ashton was actually leaving, and she has decided to kind of go down, I suppose, the fitness route. So she's going to be a receptionist in a gym and try work her way up to kind of becoming into the fitness industry, which is it's a really big deal for Ashton, because I feel like she was a little bit lacking in confidence when she started, and now she's just, the progression she made since she started here was absolutely crazy, and it wasn't anything to do with, you know, any of us. It was just the hard work that she put in herself. But yeah, really nice person. We're really going to miss her in the gym. And when we were chatting to her yesterday, she was just saying how, you know, she really likes our YouTubes and how we are really inspiring. So to get that type of feedback from someone that we look up to and someone that we see progressing so well was really nice. So yeah, best of luck to Ashton if you're watching. I remember, like, I open my mouth fully to put it in, but you're just like, you do a little tip, you're just like...
We're gonna go off.
I'm gonna speed it up. Okay, go back to your own side now.
What?
She's kicking you off.
Huh?
I have anxiety.
Okay, so we're going to start the questions, bring them throughout our workout, and then maybe finish them at home if we need to. So the first one is, how did you get into competing? And for me, it was a little bit accidental. I was actually really into powerlifting and just training in the gym. I started in the gym for my mental health, really. I was actually wanting to be a vet, and then I started in the gym, and then I really liked it, and then I changed over to fitness quite quickly. And then I was working in the gym and a lady said to me, are you competing in springs? And I said, no. What's the springs? And she said, oh, you look like you're competing for, you're in prep for Spring Classic in 12 weeks time. And I said, no, I'm not. But as soon as she showed me her pictures of her when she did it, and I was totally inspired by her, and I thought it was really cool. And I thought, yeah, she said, you don't have much time, you have to choose like now if you are or not, because it's only 12 weeks away. So I did, and that was my first prep. So yeah, actually accidental. So yeah, what about you?
So what got me into competing was it was actually Jess. So I was in college studying exercise and health. Again, like I said in the last video, I used to play a lot of soccer and football. And then me and Jess started going out, and I remember kind of saying like, so should I kind of do this thing where I stand on stage in a bikini, and you know, I don't really go out for kind of, you know, the rest of my life. And I remember being so confused. I was just like, what And then I decided, you know what, like we're not that long together. I really want to woo her. So I'm going to do the prep with you. So yeah, I actually done our first prep with her, and then I think after going to her first show, like it was incredible. Like I think I suppose I got luck behind the scenes before I even kind of got into it. So seeing like the hard work that she was putting in behind the scenes and everything that kind of went into it, and how much she kind of dedicated all of her time for this few minutes on stage and what it meant to the people that were there. It was just a really fucking cool sport, to be honest. But even after that, I always said like, oh yeah, I'll always prep at you, but I don't think I'll ever stand on stage. I'm not sure it's my kind of thing, but yeah, 4 years later, you finally convinced me. So that's kind of what got me competing with Jess.
I look like stressing, I be finessing, Dolo in my section, built like a blessing. I look like stressing, I be finessing, got my muscle flexing, my money stretching. Yeah, ain't sweet, ain't funny. Look, it's blue tints on my hundreds. Life been going how I want it. Big bands like a main event, already paid the rent.
Love while lifting or calluses for life. Still can't bring myself to do it. Hands me up. I don't wear gloves when I'm training. I don't use other than wrist wraps, my belt, knee sleeves. I don't use anything else. What are those things called? They look like a gigantic tampon. What is it? And you put it on the back of the bar for like the cushion. Whatever those are, do you know those soft things? Anything like that, I'm like, no, can't. I'm gonna look like a girl if I use it. So I don't use anything when it comes down to soft padding, gloves, anything like that. Totally against them. But I think if it helps other people that are first joining the gym and you know they don't want disgusting hands, then I think what the hell. But for me, no, I wouldn't. Calluses for life.
I look like stressing, I be finessing, Dolo in my section, built like a blessing. I look like stressing, I be finessing, got my muscle flexing, my money stretching.
Next question. What are your future goals?
Future goals. Okay, so non-fitness related goals. I'm gonna get married next year, so that's definitely like a short, long-term kind of goal. Trying to make a page behind the camera. Grow our online business, and then fitness-wise, like stay competing. I think to us it doesn't really matter whether we come first or last. It's a lifestyle for us, and we really, really enjoy doing it. The fact that when we're not really doing it, we don't really know what else to do. Not saying that we're like boring and all we do is prep, but when we're not prepping meals and working towards a goal, we just feel a little bit lost. So it's all kind of fitness related, and then really, really long term, our goal would be to open up our own gym someday. So that's pretty exciting. What about you? Future goals?
Same.
Yeah.
There's no point me. Yeah, same. Just slightly different, but basically the same. This isn't a question. It's just someone from Goldstone named Louise, and she said to Katie, "You are the friendliest, toughest woman machine I have ever met. Thank you for amazing classes." So I think that was really, really nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, not a question, but that's nice. So thank you.
You okay, girl?
That one also came from the heart.
That set came from the heart.
That's it came from the heart.
Okay, so how has this prep compared to our last prep?
My what?
Just your face of you trying to keep your shit together. It's like, where'll I start?
This is the first time that I've been prepped for a competition, usually I prep myself. I did, however, have coaches prep me for a photo shoot before in the past. However, I didn't stay on long enough to actually do a competition prep with them. I moved to Cuba. So far, so good. This is definitely the most difficult prep I've ever done in my life. I am having a hard time with my prep, but I couldn't give a shit if I was tired, hungry, in pain. I don't really care. Like, I'll do whatever it takes, like, and I'll do it all over again. And I don't really care what state I'm in. By the time I get to stage, I don't give a shit. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Biggest difference is it's just harder because I'm more into it than I ever was before. I put more time, more focus, act like a professional, even though I'm not. It's just soon. But I'll always do everything I can. And in the past, I would have put more in if I knew what I was supposed to put in, but I didn't. And bad choice of coaches. Now I have better coach. I have better mentor. I have better people around me. I have everything that I fucking need. So this is better. It's harder, but it's better for me. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think Jess kind of said pretty much everything. I think this prep is definitely harder, but it's more productive. I felt like the last prep that I done, like obviously I had prepped for shows last year, didn't go ahead. I kind of felt like the last preps I done were unnecessarily hard for no reason, as in like there was just things that I was doing that just didn't really make sense at the time, whereas with Meg everything has a why and everything has a what, and there's no factor is left unturned. Like sometimes I kind of felt like my last prep there was a few things that were kind of left to the side, whereas with Meg everything is taken into consideration and everything is looked after. So you know, although some days you feel like shit, some days you're tired, and some days you don't feel like training, you know why you're doing it, and you know that it's working and it's being progressive. So yeah, that's kind of the main difference for me.